Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, gorgeous friend. It's Robin. This is Morning Magic. This is our time to come together. Shine a light, be in the light, practice the light, choose the light. Ride in our heart spaces, ride in our love. Do what we can to stay present and awake to the joy and the love that's always here. Always, always, always here. So I hope that, fixing the camera too, I hope that the weather in your heart is wonderful today, my friend. I hope that you have been being sweet and kind with yourself and practicing. I never want to stop saying these are tender times. These are tender times. And if your heart is feeling tenderly, if your mind has been, obsessive, thinking obsessive thoughts, stressing, worrying, if it's been hard to make space for you, I'm so glad you're here. And this is why we ride together. This is why we practice together. So good morning, gorgeous, beautiful souls. And thank you so much. Thank you for dedicating time every day to shining a little light together with me. It's a commitment for both of us, isn't it? And thank you for being here. I'm so glad, we're lifting the energy together. We're raising the vibes together. And isn't that something to be proud of? I say yes. So let me say good morning to you, beautiful souls. Gorgeous friends. I so cherish our time, and I cherish you. I do. Did you need to hear that today? That you're loved and cherished? Very much so, loved and cherished. Very much so. So hello. Hi, Tiffany. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful soul. 2 days in a row. How did I get so lucky? Hello, Mads. Good to see you again. Hi, Amy. Wonderful to have you back. Hello, Michelle. Lovely to see you. Miss Jen and live. Hello, gorgeous, beautiful. How's my Cooper? Hope you guys are doing well. Miss Lizzie girl, #1 kiddo in the house. Hi, honey. Good morning. Caitlin. How's the weather in your heart today? Hello. Josie. Hi, good afternoon. Amanda, hello, beautiful soul. Hi. I used my pool last night. I thought of you. Now it's like we're in there together. Hello. Hi, Carrie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Thank you for being here. Hello, Alicia. Lovely to see you, beautiful. Hope the weather in Atlanta is treating you kindly. Carrie says, good morning and happy now. Amen. Happy now. It's now. It's right now. Hello, Miss Mary. Hello. Cooper sends his doggy love. I love that. There's nothing quite like having a special pet. I still think about Winston the Wonder Dog and have such a fond affection for all of your furry babies. Yes, I do. It just so much happiness in my heart. Hello, Mr. Jeffrey. Hi, beautiful Jeffrey. We had a nice morning together, #1 husband and I. It was really sweet. Hello, Earthlings and everyone else. I can't remember. He's been making jokes about aliens today. I saw something on the news. I don't even want to understand it. Regarding demons, aliens, and Trump's Corona expert. I don't even know. I'm just going like this. Goodbye. Hello. The pool is so nice. Good morning, friends. Hi, Erica. Hello. And hello to you, beautiful souls on the replay. Thank you so much for being here. This is our time to come together. Like I say, it's a commitment. It's a decision. It's a practice. It's a choice. There's a million other places we could be right about now. And I love that we decide to be here because it is heart happifying, is it not? It helps us glide through the day. So let me get some coffee, and I say we cheers. I have a nice cup of yum yum. See? In my favorite heart mug. I love this red mug. I think number one kiddo, you gave this to me with the hearts on it. I love it. So what are we cheersing, my friend? Anna, hello. I'm so happy you're here. Hi. Hi, honey. What are we cheersing today, please? No one? Bueller. Cheers. Just cheers. Just to our life, to being alive, to our beauty. Yes, I said beauty. That's a gift. To choices, to the happy now. Amen. To the happy now. I love that too. Thank you again, Carrie. Cheers. So good. No ice in this today because we now have air conditioning in the house. Woo! Just in time for the weather to drop too. It's so funny when you're like, oh my God, we have to get the air conditioners in. Then we spend like, we always act like it's a 500-day project, but it's really just a morning, And we only put a few in and run them very low with fans because I love that. But then of course the weather drops. Every night it's like 66 here, so you really don't need it on. So funny, but that's life. Hello, Roshni. So friends, how is the weather in your heart today? Did you get up and hug yourself? Did you do it? Hello, beautiful Stuart. Hello. Did you hug yourself? Did you do it? And are you picking a word of the day today? Are you going to wait a little till we're done? What's the deal? What is your word for today? My word is decision. And I had to think about that a little bit, how to say it, but I'm practicing the rules for decision in A Course in Miracles. I want to do something as a group together in August where we practice learning this together and practicing this together. So I am studying it now and doing it on my own, and it's really good, to decide, decide to let ourselves be helped and supported is very good. Yeah, so not kind of good, very good. So that's my word, decide. Hello, Miss Amy. Thanks for being here. Josie says, lots of hugging today. That's so good. And my word is home. I love that. I was just reading in the Course, chapter 29, about where is your true home. Your only true home is in your heart. The light in your own heart, that is the home. And that we suffer so much going outside of our home, trying to find home out in the world. That phrase, false idols. We go outside of ourselves trying to find some kind of accolades or specialness, or I struggle with this a lot, you guys. So I'm not like saying I'm all fixed, because no. But, we go outside of ourselves and then we really suffer. So I love that you mentioned home. Home. Yeah. Hey, Paula. Good to see you. Lots of hugging. I love that. Lots of hugging. Lots of hugging, yes. Carrie, lots of hugging. It's so helpful. Did you pick a word? Hi, Anna. Welcome. It's nice to have you here. Amy says, my word is kindness, and I gave myself a good, loving hug. That is so good. Friends, what can I say? I mean, the state of the world right now. You know what's going on out there. Right? Right? It's normal. It's natural if you're feeling some stress. If you're feeling a little scared, as I sometimes say. If you're feeling worried. If you have a heavy concern. It's normal. Okay? It's so normal. And we can help ourselves. This is why we're here together. This is why we're here together. And so we have to choose to keep practicing and keep showing up and keep practicing deepening in our hearts. So thanks for being here. Paula's word is grow. That's beautiful. Good morning. My word is savor. That's beautiful. Josie says she's stealing, Roshni says she's stealing Josie's word. LOL. My word is also home, the true home. Amen. True home. Hello, Miss Carol. Good afternoon. Hope that you are doing wonderfully well. Mary says, reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. It's in your own backyard. Yeah. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. This morning's newsletter, too, I wrote about loyalty, honoring the home in your own heart. And there was a beautiful quote I included from Emmett Fox that said, you owe not one atom of loyalty to anywhere in the entire universe but the Christ light within. You know, we come from God. We are a spark of the divine. But when Emmett talks about the Christ light, it's the spiritual awareness that we come from that great spark, and that the true happiness is home. Isn't that so cool? Don't know if you saw that, but I loved it. Amy's word is allow. Allow all of it. Yes, allow all of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, because it isn't any of that. It just is. Amen. Such a state of awakening you're in, my sister. It's so beautiful. It's very exciting to hear this. Hi, Ashley. Yay, you're here. Good to see you. And Amy says, Mary, I love that. Yeah. It's in your home. It's in your own backyard. It's right here. I know we just watched The Wizard of Oz not too long ago, and I was really struck this time by, you know how you rewatch stuff and then you get another something and another something. It's beautiful because the wizard this time really was speaking to me. You know, just the teachings there were beautiful. The first, especially the beginning where he makes hot dogs for her in the caravan and he's having a talk with her. It's beautiful. So, how are you? Really? I hope that you are wonderfully well. One announcement. I still have 1 or 2 spots left for the Healing Circle on Friday. We're just keeping it to morning magic, friends. If that's for you, message me and I'll send you an invite. And there is a waiting list, so let me know and I'll let you know, okay? Practicing. Really doing our healing together and our journey. And I know some of us would really like to, you know, see each other and meet each other and do some deeper dives together. So, yeah. Hello, Allie. So today, friends, really, it's a day to go deeper in your heart. It's a day to connect deeper with yourself and to really address what's really bothering you, Bunky, as I sometimes like to say. What's really bothering you? Everybody's got a little bother. You know, that's no secret, right? Like Amy just said so beautifully. Let me read that back. Allow all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, because it isn't any of that. It just is. So like, you know, you have little things. I've had a pimple on my nose all week. You know, little things like that. Your hair is, my quarantine hair is growing out little. This is tiny examples. But then you have the big stuff, like you watch the politics. You think about work. You wonder financially. Some of you are having big milestone things going on, and it's such a different world. Some of you are home taking care of kids, and it's sometimes a daily struggle to remember yourself and choose your own life. I was talking to a dear friend this morning who is really struggling with just not feeling like he's important anywhere. So whatever it is that's going on for you today, I'd love us to just take a moment and take a breath. Some of you are working with health issues. Let's take a breath together. Let's do it. Let's do it up. Let's close our eyes for a moment. It was so nice on the podcast this week. During the letter, I offered a little healing like this. Here comes our blue jay again. I swear it's becoming a thing. Deep breath. deep relaxation just for a moment and ask yourself now, what's really been on my heart? What's been going on in my heart? Let's take a deep breath. Has there been a sense of anything happening for you? And I'm not asking you to reveal your private stuff here. I care about your privacy. I care about your, I just wanted to offer some time for you to access your own stuff, be in contact with your own heart. You know what I'm saying? So deep breath. What have you been carrying? What have you been walking with? Hold on here. Are you holding on here? Are you touching it? Yes, exactly, Amy. This is a time of seeing the story under the story under the story. Yeah. Lizzie says 1 step forward and 2 steps back for me this week. Okay, so Lizzie, hold it here. And Amy, hold it here. Story under the story under the story. And, if you've been striving, if anyone can relate to these friends here, if you've been striving, if there's been a feeling of striving, I'm raising my hand. I had some really intense suffering this week. If I name it too long, I'm going to start crying. So, nobody needs to see that again. Some struggling for me. It's just so fucking frustrating sometimes, that you're like, here I am again? Are you serious? So, here it comes. Uh-oh. So, let's just hold here and tune a little deeper. Hold this one inside. There's a very tiny child inside who's always being abandoned. I'm sorry, you might be the best at self-care, but there's a little kid in you that's always being abandoned, and she or he need your love now. So where are we trying to get to? What are we trying to do? Ask the question deeper. Tiffany, holding on by the seat of my pants over here, feeling a bit anxious already, and on top of that, there's super loud construction outside, which is so hard because my home is my sanctuary. And I also just got jury duty coming up, which is super triggering in the current environment. It's just a lot holding on for the ride. Yeah. And let's take a moment together, Tiffany, and anyone else who can relate. Let's just, again, what can soften right here? Because the mind is spinning a story that's getting it all so cranked up. And it's amazing to me how, like the Course in Miracles talks about this, a lot of times we chose a goal outside of our own home. The goal here is always happiness and connection, peace and ease. When there's a lot of strivey suffering, and I have this, I do. I try to be so honest with you because I want you to know you're okay. I want you to know what you are holding on to. It's okay. It's normal and it's okay. But we're not supposed to keep hanging on to it. You know what I mean? So I hope over this time you're trusting me and you're willing to practice. Some of this we can let go because loud noises, being asked to leave our sanctuary and do jury duty in a time of corona love, it's intense. And the message under the message, the deeper thing is, am I safe? Am I okay? Right? Am I safe? Am I okay? So where does the true safety lie? It's a question. Come in a little deeper. There's a little girl, Tiffany, and anyone else who's asking you, please take my hand. Please take my hand. Sometimes you know this from here, or if you've been in session with me, Sometimes I have you take a pillow and hug it. If you have a stuffed animal, great, but a pillow is more child-sized, you know, small child-sized. And hold yourself, because the temptation is that the mind is going to just keep regurgitating the freaking story. And right in the middle, have you had this where you're sitting in a meditation or a prayer or something? I was just doing this upstairs in my little meditation, it's a tiny room, practicing the rules for decision. And right in the middle, I was like, oh my God, I need to do this and this and this. And I realized it pulled me all the way out while I was in the middle of a meditation practice. My ego mind pulled me way out. So it just takes, you know, practice. Come back. Yeah, we flow with the suffering a lot. Roshni, for sure. And I saw there was a lot of astrological stuff around that. I don't follow that a lot, but I know, I mean, we are so impacted by planetary stuff too. Carol says, I seem to not be able to let go of my fearful small self. I'm so tired of feeling this way, knowing that there is so, and I am so much more. Yeah. I'm so glad we'll be together. And we're together right now, but I'm so glad Friday we're going to do some of this deeper dive. I so resonate with all of this, you guys, and to allow ourselves to soften again. Can we soften? Can we soften? Can we hold on to that inner child and say, you really are struggling? Just look right at her, Carol, and me, and anyone else. Let's look right into her or his eyes. There are some boys, little boys here too. Let's look right into their eyes. I love you. I hear you. It's okay. Take my hand. You know, it never fails to blow my mind how you know exactly what you need to hear in any given moment. So if you ask yourself, what does that little fearful small self need right now, you will get an answer. So sometimes I don't know if this is true for you, but sometimes I can bounce around with, shut up, stop it. You know, you just judge, and you're judging yourself so hard. All these years you've studied, all these people you help. Sometimes I'll say to myself, and when it's really bad, sometimes I hear, if people knew that you struggle like this, nobody would want to talk to you ever again. You know, so what does that kid need to hear, Carol? Ashley, the battle to allow faith to make a way through fear as I go back to school to lead my team and work with kids in need and send my babies back to school. And are you so proud of yourself? Seriously, this is a time to say, right? Pull up, my friend. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited. And let's look at this and say, you know what? I am so glad it's me. I am making my way. I am doing this. It is beautiful. And also, yeah, can we hold on to her? It's a lot, isn't it? It's not comfortable. It's not easy. And yet here we are stepping in. We're stepping in. I was so excited to read your news, Ashley. Beautiful. And also, like, you know, I'm proud of us. We're on the, I don't want to use, I saw your word battle, and now I'm thinking, we're on the front lines. You know, I don't want to use those languages, those energies, but that's a lot of times how it feels. So, you know, I think about Michael W. Smith. This is how I fight my battle. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. This is how I fight my battle. We have to go back to the home in our hearts. You don't have to believe in God. You know, I love what you guys love. I love what works for you. That's the right way. But the home in your heart, that's where the strength and the light comes from. Amy says, I'm realizing when I land back in the same place and I think again, it's really, thank you. There's another layer ready for release. I see you. Thank you. I release you. Yeah, yesterday I was writing about loyalty. And I was saying sometimes we betray ourselves again and again and again. We go out, we go out of our own hearts for whatever we're looking for. We're trying to do something away from ourselves. And sometimes the only thing you can do is say thank you. Another opportunity, another lesson, another practice. You know, thank you. You're right. It's so wise. Mary, have a gorgeous day. And hi, Mary on the replay. What are you doing right now? Stuart, letting go of so much. And Stuart, it's beautiful because a lot of times we cling in desperation, even where it doesn't feel healthy anymore. It doesn't feel good and supportive. And the little boy in you, ask him right now. You don't have to tell me, of course, but ask him right now, what would he love as he's creating his new world? What would he love? What would he love? Ask him, because he's there waiting for you to take his hand too. Hi, Mickey. Amy says, so Robin, your podcast, I realize I have so many answers inside, but I rarely allow the peace and stillness to listen, like really listen. I allow the surface, but I stop there. No more. And isn't it amazing? Because, I mean, how many of us are like that? I'm like that. We're like, but deep inside. You know, this is why I've been studying the Course. I need to be reminded. There's so many comical statements in there too, like kind of what you just said, Amy. Like, we think we know it. We think we know our answers. You know, Jesus. I remember once being in a healing circle, offering a circle here at the house. This is going way back. And somebody said, you know, she was really intense. And I said, what is going on? We were going around doing some work. And she goes, you know, every time I'm here, I just get so upset that my house is not beautiful. And I want Pottery Barn curtains. And we all had that in common in our own ways, don't we? I mean, maybe we don't care about Pottery Barn or decorating our homes, but everybody, if you're willing, and the willingness is everything. If you're willing to look at your stories, you are going to find some comical material there, which is about, you know, whatever the thing is that your ego is trying to practice right now. And so we can meet all of this with love, but that willingness to go deeper and deeper and deeper, to allow some spacious presence, to breathe. You know, I said it 180 times on the podcast, I think, was just to really allow ourselves to lay down on the ground and breathe. Lay down. Josie says, been working through this with the podcast today. The need to strive, yes, to make everything all right. And me too. And sometimes, you know, Josie, there are days where I'm like, it's 3:30 p.m. and the only thing I did today was worry about, does anybody like it? Should I keep doing what I'm doing? Is it making a difference? Is it helping? Am I getting anywhere? That's striving to me. And again, I say to little Robin, that's a lot of courage right there, just to put it out there so honestly. It's a little bit hard for me, the adult. It's a little scary for me to tell you that. So just, you know, it's okay. But those of us who strive, those of us who are plotting and striving, and you know, honestly, I think that's all of us. If you're really honestly looking at things, you're seeing that your striving comes in a different form than mine, of course. But what are we trying to get to? And don't shame yourself, you know, ask honestly, what's underneath this? You're looking for safety. You're looking for home. So to keep remembering the practice, the shortcut is come home, come home, come home, come home, come home. You're welcome, Ashley. Paula says yes. Hugging the pillow feels good. Thank you, from Tiffany. Yeah, honey, help yourself. Don't. You know, there's this thing, and I'm not just talking to Tiffany, but there's this thing where we're like, we take a sip of coffee, and then we're like, oh my God, I'm so stressed today. I'm so anxious today. And what we end up doing, excuse me, is barking at ourselves. Right? Does anybody have anxiety who does that to themselves as their regular move? Stop it. Get it together. This is your fault. You're not eating right. You need to move your body. Does anybody do that to themselves? I have an energetic Tootsie Roll for anyone who will admit to that, because I think that is what we do. How would it be to just, like I said before, all right, girl, man, come on now. Come on now. All right. It's big stuff. And I know, I can almost hear some of you saying, nobody in my house would let me live that down. But that's their shit. That's not you. You need to, you know what? You need to help yourself. We cannot abandon the one inside who has needs. Paula, that's great. I'm not sure I know what you mean. A huge vibrational song. It really works for clearing. Yeah, so much truth. Hi, Alexis. Yeah, so much love to you, Stuart, from Paula. We all do that, says Ashley. Thanks for bringing it forward and naming it. Yeah. The abandoning of ourselves, you know, and it's really, this is a time, like I was saying before, so many of us are doing our light working. We have friends, we have people we adore. Hi, I adore you. That is the truth. I love you. I think about you a lot during the day. It's true. And my husband and my kiddos, you know, my friends. We are in this position now where we can help people. We can help our friends. We can have a gentle reminder. You might just be at a dinner party. I was at a little get-together, social distancing with my family last Friday, and I dropped 2 nuggets for somebody that I wouldn't normally have any of these kinds of talks to. Very gentle nuggets that you almost wouldn't think, Robin just offered some help to this person. You know, I wasn't there like, you know what you should do? Oh my God, please don't ever with me, you know, never. But just gentle nuggets. That's what we need. One by one by one. You know, I was reading somebody's post who I love, a teacher I love, and there was so much hopelessness in her sharing. I'm not going to name names because I don't want to do that. But there was such a hopelessness in her sharing. And I was like, you know what? I guess if you want to go with that, you can. But each of us, think about you in your life. You know people. You can offer. Oh yeah, I love this. The truck just went by. It was the ice cream truck and it said, taste the difference. Amen. You can taste the difference, my friends. You can offer a little love to one person. One person, and you have made a difference today. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to high five you and myself right now. High fives. Yes. Thanks, Josie. You guys are so good with honoring and admitting to things right along with me. And thanks, Carrie. Right here with you, my friend. Your honesty and your vulnerability is a gift. Look at us all. I do it. I do it. I do it. Kendra says all the time, beating herself up. Is she there with you now? I love you, Kendra. Don't do it. I know. And do you ever notice that people who beat themselves up, they're the sweetest loveliest people. Like, totally don't need to do that. But there are some people who could just like use a little spanking once in a while. Thinking of anyone? Anyone in the public eye right now? Anyone? They have zero beating themselves up going on. Seems like. It's so funny. Oh yeah, this is how I fight my battles. Yeah, it comes from he has a Bible verse, and then he says, but I just like singing that. It may look like I'm surrounded. Woo! There are days. And it doesn't matter, big or small. The Course says, the Course in Miracles, there's no such thing as a small upset. All upset is equally disturbing to my peace of mind. So where you're like, it's a pimple or a diagnosis. You know what I'm talking about. It just takes us out. Jen says, give ourselves as much compassion as we give to others. You know, wouldn't that be so amazing? I love how profound that is when you realize that for yourself, that you are so much nicer to the dog. Like the dog is here. Hi, Cooper is here now. Like, you're so much nicer to the dog. You know? My fish tank. I don't have a dog right now, but I still have my goldfish. And I feed them every day. I clean out their tank. I vacuum up the poo. I freshen their water. Every day I'm like, hi kids, love ya. Hope you're having a nice day. How's the weather in your heart? Did you pick a word of the day today? They're like, blah, blah, blah. Let's do it for us. Josie has a special cushion for cuddling. A friend made it for her. That's beautiful. I love that. Amy says, I quit working with arguably one of the top personal trainers in the country who was training me for free because I realized it was not in love for myself. It was in flaw. I chose me. Big deal. Yeah, making these decisions. I do get it, honey. It's fine. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Kendra. Love you, girl. These are our kids here. Liz said, yes, we listen and color our mandalas every morning. Yeah. It's amazing how life-changing things are. I mean, I know for me too, even deciding to come and do morning magic, my family is here almost every day listening too. That just, you know, a while ago, that seemed unheard of. I just, you know, I don't even know. Sometimes people would say, do your kids know what you would do? And I'd say, I'm not sure. Maybe they think I do massage or I'm a part-time magician. But it's amazing the miracles that can come. And Ashley says, yes, because, you know, so think about all the people you are inspiring and the people you are, I don't know what we call it, the boss, you're their supervisor, you're helping them remember these principles. It's about touching one heart and one heart and one heart and one heart and one heart. So, you know, we can ride with the story of despair or we can ride with the story of love. I'm going with love. I suggest you do the same, but, you know, I don't want to be so bossy. You guys want to do a little healing today? I was thinking, since we've been talking about so much activated stuff, okay, whatever. We do a little clearing here. So if you don't know what these are, these are my Reiki tuning forks that I use in healings and sound healing. So just let's receive. My kids. Okay, they said, little Liz thinks you do massage and little Kendra thinks you like essential oils. There you go. But I'm really a wizard. So cute, you guys. So deep breath in. Roshni, really? I have something in my hair? I can't really fix it, so hope you guys will whatever. Take a deep breath. One more time. There it is. So beautiful. You know, the sound healing, I think I got it. Oh, it was a flower petal. You mean I had a flower petal in my hair, Roshni? That's different than a scary animal. You know, in sound healing, it brings the sound, and this is why you love certain songs. You play them over and over and over. There's a harmonic that happens over the body. You are energy, you know. A lot of us, that's a kind of a weird new thing, but once we get it, we get it. We are energy. We are light. And so when you play music again and again and again, I'm thinking of that song. There's a Dave Matthews song, Samurai Warrior, is it called? Oh. Over and over and over and over and over, I could hear it. But these sounds activate a certain frequency. And I know with the tuning forks that they have done lots of studies on cells and shown how things have shifted energetically speaking, but like even over cancer cells, that there's been a cell lysis on the ones they've opened up and dissolved, the ones we want to go away. So just a few sweeps of a discharge energy to release. You can do this with me. If you're ever having a hard day or an upset day or something, you can shake it out, shake it off, shake it out. Yeah. So, never forget, never forget, never forget. You are a spark of the divine. Totally worthy and deserving of safety and comfort and peace. It's the truth. And where will you find it? Right here in the heart space. Right here in the heart space. So, yeah. And I'm always here too. If I could ever help, yeah, never forget, never forget. I forget a lot, and thank God number one reminds me. You know, it's okay if you forget, but I say never forget. So I hope you have a beautiful day. If this felt supportive, I would love your support. There's a link in the profile. Also, I have some amazing courses for healers and light workers, Course in Miracles. Yeah, so I wish you a beautiful day. Would somebody type now? I'm going to say a prayer for you. I know who you are in truth. I know what you are in truth. And I know how you serve in truth. You are free. You are free. You are free. And may it be an excellent day. And I celebrate you remembering now. Now is now. You can buy me a cup of coffee, honey. That's so cute. Love you too, Carrie. Say hi to your mom for me. And love you too. I hope it's a good day for you. Have a great day, everyone. Love you. Thanks. And I value you. Thanks for being here every day with me. I so appreciate your time. Bye. See you in the morning.